Hi, Cancer. This is Amani, and welcome to your daily messages for March 9th, 2017. I am using the Tarot of the Orishas. Okay, this is an African tarot deck. In the case where it's similar to the Rider Waite, the messages here are a little bit stronger, and I also wanted to just try something different with you. Okay? All right, so in the morning, you have the devil here. I know it sounds weird to wake up in the morning and see the devil card, but the devil is a sign of Capricorn in the Rider Waite deck. You could be dealing with one, or this could have to do with some kind of addictions of some kind. It usually has to do with ruminating thoughts, sexual addictions, drinking, smoking, eating, things of that nature. Okay, with this, I do feel like someone has been dealing with someone who has been going through some kind of addiction, and I feel like they're thinking about it over and over in their head. Possibly has been keeping them up all night, causing them to wake up very early in the morning. If this is a person, they could be getting news about this person, and it's caused them to not get any sleep. Okay, but to clarify, you have the Nine of Water. The Nine of Water is like the Nine of Cups in the Rider Waite deck, okay? The Nine of Cups is like, it's a 9, so it's almost to the 10, basically, okay, in terms of its energy. But what I'm feeling with this is that out of some kind of loss, there is good that is coming your way, okay? If this is a position, this feels more to me like, people were getting laid off around you, but I feel like you're more like in the safe spot, okay? Whereas you don't have anything to really worry about financially, okay? You got a financial deal from someone else, a partnership that just recently came in for you, and you're thinking about it. You're thinking about what you can do with it, all right? But for some reason, I feel like you're worried about that. Maybe the way you got your finances together don't really fit with the position that you have. But for whatever reason, the position doesn't fit the cash flow for some reason, okay? Like, for example, if you have a job that's supposed to be paying you more, but it's paying you less, all right? So whereas the kind of work that someone could be doing, that you could be doing, you feel like you should be getting paid more than what you're actually making, okay? But that's really in your mind most part of the morning. In the afternoon, you have the Four of Earth. Like in the Rider Waite deck, this is like the Four of Pentacles. All right. This is about penny pinching, saving on to the little bit of money that you have left. Okay. With this, I do feel like someone is coming out of their savings. Okay. They are dabbling in that. They're not really supposed to. I don't feel like they're supposed to, because there could be an account that's frozen and they're trying to get into it. Okay, but they don't have access to it right now because maybe in the past their credit was kind of bad, is what I feel like too. Okay, so that's the kind of energy that I'm feeling off of this. And also, you may know someone whose credit is not that great right now, or it could be yours. All right, to clarify, you have you have the Six of Fire. The Six of Fire is like the Six of Wands. Okay, fiery energy. This has to do with travel to me. Anything with a six, I always associate with traveling or moving on from a situation. Okay, whether this is moving on from a position that wasn't really paying you enough, moving on from a relationship that was like financially draining for you. Okay, is what I feel like with this kind of situation. All right. And with this, it almost seems like you did have some help at some point in terms of gathering your finances, okay? But I feel like this is coming from a male, possibly someone in authority, like a lawyer or someone who is has a say in terms of like final choices, who gets this sum of money, etc. This could also be like a lawsuit that finally came through for you, or you're finding this out about someone else's situation. Okay, in the evening time, you have the Four of Fire here, which in the Rider Waite is like the Four of Wands. This is stability at home, harmonious energies. Okay, good times. Okay, so how I'm feeling is that you finally got a financial windfall that pretty much stabilized your household and your family income in a big way. Okay. with this, I do also feel like someone is going out of state, whether this is for school or it could be just taking a trip out of state, possibly renting a car and going out of state for a little bit. And also, but for some reason, you do need the patience to do this. You have the guardian angel as temperance in the Rider-Waite deck. This is about being patient with the flow, your financial flow right now, not rushing too quickly in terms of, okay, should I take on more hours or not? Should I apply for this position right now, or should I wait a little longer? All right, so you do have some decisions to wait out in terms of that. Okay, don't rush, because when you rush, you mess things up. All right, so you have to take your time in that case. Okay, be diligent, but not too brisk, basically, with new offers and new positions heading your way. In the nighttime, you do have the Five of Earth here. The Five of Earth is like the Five of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite. Okay, this is a dire financial situation. It's needing money. It's seriously needing money, and I feel like you are willing to go to the extreme to get this kind of willing to go to the extreme to get whatever you need in terms of your finances. Okay, so this whole reading feels very financial to me. All right, so to clarify that, you do have the Nine of Air. It's like defending yourself, like the Nine of Wands is defending yourself in the Rider-Waite. Okay, you're definitely defending the choices that you're making. You could be doing something in terms of work. You could be doing something where people totally do not expect you to do. Like, I'm not saying anybody's like doing stripping, but it's just an example of doing that, the kind of work to make the extra money is what I'm feeling like. I'm feeling casinos. Maybe some of you know someone who plays in a casino, or you're trying to win money at a casino, lottery, like things of that nature is the way someone is trying to get their finances here is what I'm feeling like. And you have to defend. I'm feeling like you have to really explain why you're doing it to people. But I feel like, it's pretty justified. To you, it's justified. You're doing what you have to do. But others don't see it that way. All right? They're pretty much being very judgmental of what you're doing. Okay? In the foundation, you have the Earth, which is like the world in the Rider-Waite. And you have the Seven of Fire, which is like the Seven of Wands. Okay? With the Earth card and the Seven of Fire, the Seven is like almost... I consider sevens to be very, the seven is a spiritual number, divine timing, etc. Okay, so I feel like the world is turning in terms of your interactions with certain people in your life right now, with them making choices for you, or you making choices for someone else in your life. You could be dealing with an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. You could be making a final decision for them, or they're making the final decision about you and the choices that they're making. But the choice that they're making is greatly affecting your life, and but I feel like it will be for the better in your position, however. All right, then, Cancer, that concludes the end of your reading. I hope that you found that beneficial. Also, do not forget to like, comment, and share. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you know where to find me. All right, then, Cancer, take care. Bye.